We are now connected. Trust you're here for a reason. Spirit called you here.
So in today's video, I wanted to prepare you for the energy that is coming in at the end of August and into September. So we have a full moon lunar eclipse on August the 27th. This moon is in the sign of Pisces, meaning the rose-colored glasses are now coming off and things are about to get very real for us. This is a message that your soul needs to hear as we begin to move through this. So trust that you're here for a reason. Welcome in, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to first start with a surrender oracle. There's something that you're being called to surrender. And what we're getting for you, Libra, is surrender to your full power. Okay, so I feel maybe you're not using your full power right now. And maybe there's something here that is calling you to take part in it. And it requires that you use your energy and effort. So the message is your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. I feel there's something that you're seeing, something that is presenting itself where, yes, you're going to have to put a little bit more energy and effort in, but it's going to be so worth it. Okay, so we've got a lion in this image, and the image itself may be resonating for some of you. You can share with me how. So you are meant to be in an experience where you are the leader, you are the authority. You're brave and you are courageous, Libra. So let's go ahead and pull a healing message for you as well. So as we are stepping out of August into September and this lunar eclipse on the 27th, we are moving through a very powerful healing experience. So your message is align to a deeper truth. You are aligning to a deeper truth. And the message for you is nothing outside of you can tell you what you are supposed to do. Follow your soul's path. So once again, nothing outside of you can tell you what you are supposed to do. Follow your soul's path. That is a big sign for someone out there. We have a raccoon, another spirit animal that is guiding you through your healing experience. So I have an affirmation for you. Feel free to write this down and use it as much as you can over the next month, but also seal the energy by writing it in the comment section below. I trust and follow my inner guidance. I trust and follow my inner guidance. The number 42 is a light code. This is how Spirit is communicating with you right now. So you might be seeing this number around. Perhaps this is a number that is important to you. So it's already in your life. And they're letting me know about April the 2nd. This date is reminding me, this number is reminding me of April the 2nd. So that might be an important date for some of you out there. So 3 tarot cards now to see what else your soul is meant to know. All right, 5 of Swords. You are moving through some mental challenges here, Libra. Or you are navigating and you're strategizing. You're planning, you're preparing. I'm seeing that your mind is active. And it's because you're putting some full power into the situation you are in. And sometimes this can show up as a challenge. So you may be going through some sort of a temporary challenge right now. So 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. I feel you're juggling a lot. There's a lot of things that you got to get done in your day-to-day life, Libra. And right now, Spirit is wanting you to put the weight down and do what is important at this time. There's some, dead weight that you're carrying that they're trying to bring into your awareness. So 2 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, you have been active and busy in your mind. I feel that there's something big that you have been planning, and I can see that behind the scenes. And with this lunar eclipse full moon, there is something that is illuminating your eyes. It's illuminating your path, and you're seeing it very clearly, and you are now ready for whatever this is. So you are ready to close an old chapter, an old life, an old you, and step into this new you, new life, new chapter. So 10 of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So, whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages, which is my favorite part, Libra, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So, share with me in the comment section below. So, there is a cycle that is closing out, and I feel that some of you may have been in a 5-year cycle, 5, 2, or 10-year cycle. And this is now finally clearing away. So the challenge that is showing up is around a decision, a crossroads, and you're there in the middle of it. So, and some of you have crossed over, they said. Okay, so before I continue on here with this, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so if it's not resonating, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So I feel you got this. Like, you're always up for a challenge, Libra. I feel that sometimes you show up as a mediator in other people's challenges. And you have this fair way of seeing things. And I feel this is a gift that you have that is being challenged right now in order to grow. So maybe you are going through something that feels mentally challenging because it's almost like you are trying to solve some sort of problem or puzzle. And it's kind of, it's a little harder than what you're used to, but it doesn't feel like you're backing down from it. And this ability to see through things, this is actually more amplified for you. So that can sometimes be overwhelming for us when we see a lot of things and it's almost like it's unlocked. Something has happened where a door has been unlocked. It's open and there's been this flood of information. It feels like an awakening experience for some of you. I feel that in my own experience, I've incrementally awakened. And talking to other people, I now believe that this is how we move up. And each experience comes with a challenge before that breakthrough and then that experience of moving through it as a newbie, right? And then growing from there. And then we do it again and again and again. And it just amplifies, it gets bigger. So I feel what's happened is either you are in between stepping into that new chapter or you have. And the adjustments, the changes that came with this might be the challenging things for you. So I want you to take a look at where in your life right now are you feeling challenged, even just a little bit. There's something that you are learning through that experience. And when this experience comes in, that's a sign for you that you're actually leveling up in your life. Anytime I experience growth, it comes with like a major pressure point. A lot of the times I find that I get sick or the computer breaks down or like something happens and we're having to scatter to fix it. And sometimes in those moments, I have a few different things going on at the same time. So it's usually those pressure points. And when that happens to me, I'm like, you know what? I got to ground, breathe, and just move through this. And as a matter of fact, this is happening to me right now as I'm filming. I'm hearing noises. So a lot of the times when I'm filming, I'm channeling, the energy is very busy. So I'll hear like a lot of activity, like I'm inside of a crowd. This is how it feels right now as I'm filming. But with it, I can hear sounds like an alive house. I'm actually in this building by myself. There's nobody here. And we also have squirrels up in the roof. But today, for some reason, I'm like, maybe it's not squirrels today. Maybe it's something else. And it's like my mind is making me freak out. But I'm staying grounded and centered. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing and not allow this energy to interfere with me, even though I'm feeling it. This is the 5 of Swords. So perhaps you may be moving through something right now that feels similar to what I am, but it might be showing up differently in your experience, right? Mental challenges where we have to stay a little bit more focused. Fear. I've always been scared of the dark, scared of the unknown because I can hear things, feel things, see things. I've got tons of experience I'll share with you later on in life, but like scary stuff, paranormal stuff. So yeah, sometimes it scares me, and I've grown a lot. I'm not letting it get in the way of my life anymore. So this is something that you're not letting get in the way of your life anymore either. So you can share with me what that is in the comment section below. So as you're moving through this, Spirit is encouraging you to be flexible, to be adaptable, right? You're meant to bend and move. And because this energy is a little bit unfamiliar and you're being challenged, you want to stabilize yourself as you're moving through this. So you are not meant to match the energy externally. I'm not going to match the energy I'm feeling. I'm going to stay calm and at peace with the experience I'm having, even though it feels scary, right? So I'm seeing some sort of, so in the background, I'm seeing that there's an exchanging of words. So there may be some sort of disagreement, something to do with another person, some sort of miscommunication, or you setting a boundary. So for some of you, this is you setting a boundary, and maybe you haven't recently and you have now. Like maybe it hasn't happened and things have been good, but all of a sudden something happens and you're having to set a boundary, and there is a little shake up with this. Maybe the person that you set a boundary with is not liking this version of you. So I'm seeing that you are parting ways from some people or a person in your life. And I feel this is, Spirit is saying it's about time. You have built up the strength. You're at a point now where you're ready to set that boundary, and you are. I find it very challenging to speak my truth. I want to like be nice to others. And right now I've got a dry throat. I've got my juice right there. We've got a lot of wildfire smoke. It's been so smoky, irritated eyes, irritated throat. And distractions as well. I just got distracted there. So be mindful of the distractions here, Libra. I'm seeing you juggling, but I'm seeing you doing it in a way where it's working out for you really well. So, and I feel you're being very intentional here, Libra. So there's a lot of growth and there's a lot of coming together of opportunities. And there's one specific one that I'm seeing here that you have been putting energy and effort into. And I'm seeing that in your day-to-day life, you have been putting your energy, your power there. You're directing it, where it matters. It's you taking your power back and only taking on what you can at this time and not being afraid to say no. So that's that boundary setting. And, maybe somebody around you or people might not be used to this version of you. And you're like, that's not my problem. That's their energy. That has nothing to do with you. So I know that some of you understand where you begin and where you end, and where others start and where they end. So there is this like gatekeeping of your energy at this time. Your energy is your currency, Libra, so spend it wisely. And they want you to be aware of the people that are coming and going from your experience. They want you to sense them. Yeah, like how do you feel when someone's around you? Because this is a sign, this is telling you something. And maybe the reason why Spirit is bringing this up is because maybe you have been feeling something around a certain individual, right? So synchronicities, things are happening and happening in twos for you, Libra. So you might have one thing happen, another after. And you're kind of like, what is going on? And the numbers here are 5, 2, and 10. These are more light codes that Spirit is communicating with you. So you might be seeing these numbers around, again, individually or as a part of a sequence. And the Pentacles is representing your material world. It's you in your material world, your health. It's the things that you are doing. It's your home, your car. It's, your material world. There's balance here. I feel there's some sort of like schedule, or you're at peace with where you are right now. It feels really good. I feel you've created balance where there wasn't balance, and you had to be strategic about it. And maybe there were all these emotions and feelings you were feeling, but you did it anyways. And this is a new version of you. I feel that you haven't been this version of yourself before. And I don't know, you're flowing here. You are harmonious. Like I feel there is a magnetism that you have right now that is bringing these beautiful things into your life, these experiences, these people. But there's also discernment. You know what works and what doesn't, and you're not afraid to say no to it or speak your truth around it if it already exists, right? And that might make you look a certain way and you're not bothered by it, right? So this is incredibly powerful. There's a lot of love here. So I don't think you're being rude or mean. I'm seeing a lot of love, kindness, compassion, empathy here. And finances are coming in. So I feel your finances are going to stabilize. This full moon, lunar eclipse is taking off those rose colored glasses around your finances, like the feeling of confusion around it or not sure, feeling like things aren't working out and you're having to figure things out. Maybe you're having to manage your money more and you're being very frugal at this time, or you're spending more, whatever it is. There's balance here coming in through you creating that balance. So maybe you're going through an experience right now that feels challenging, and it might be around your finances and you're stressed and worried. So don't let that stress and worry, get in the way. It's, again, we are meant to feel our emotions. We're legit going through an experience. So of course we're going to feel a certain way, but we're not meant to stay there, right? And, maybe you're not getting the support you want either, because I'm seeing people with their backs towards you. But I feel you're unbothered by this. It's almost like it's showing you stuff and you're realizing. So because of that, you know exactly what you need to do. And that's exactly what you need to do. So the 10 of Wands is opening you up to something totally different. And, this totally different thing is something that you've already been putting energy and effort into, like energy. Maybe you've been focusing on it, thinking about it a lot, planning it. This is something that I don't feel you have taken action on, or action in the way that you're meant to, because what's happening here is the energy is turning. Okay, so this is where this full moon brings that turning point to your life. And I feel that because we have the sun and moon together here, kind of, they're parallel, it's illuminating something for you. There's something that you're seeing very clearly, and you're now ready. It's your time now. You can actually put something into action. The opportunity is there for you. And it's coming into your life with an ending, unfortunately, for some of you. And I feel that the unfortunately part is because you feel like it's like, oh, I have to go through this. This is such an unfortunate thing in my life. And for others, it's a completion. There's some celebration around it. And whatever experience you're having with an ending, right? This ending is bringing in a new beginning. And there's something completely different here. There's something that is, I feel, being birthed into your life, or something that has been birthed and you see that light and you're stepping into it. Like, you're ready now. You're done with that old version of you. You're now ready to step into this version of you that's going to make this thing happen. And I'm getting really excited. I feel like I want to speak really fast. When I'm channeling, I have a lot of information coming in. So I have to keep myself calm and slowly speak. Otherwise, I start to slur and stutter. It's just too much information at once. So, and this person, if you notice them, they're wearing goggles. And these goggles are representing, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie They Live. And in that movie, the guy has shades and he wears them and he can see all the subliminal messaging behind everything. And I feel that, Libra, you're able to see through things. You see the truth. This is, again, someone who is awakened. And you're on your own journey with this. And sometimes when we're in this experience, it's hard to explain ourselves to others or get someone to understand what we're going through, because it is your own individual journey, and you will build a language and you will build a relationship with this new, perspective, this new world that you are seeing because of what you have gone through that has opened you up to that experience. So every experience that we go through, I believe it awakens us, especially the challenging moments, because it shows us things that we didn't see until we went through this challenge, until we went through this thing. Had we not gone through it, we wouldn't have known what we know now. And because you know what you know now, you're able to take that information and actually create something with it. So it's like, I don't know how this is showing up in your life, Libra. You're going to have to share with me in the comment section below. This is representing this like moment in your life where life starts again. This is that point you're going to look back at and say, that was the moment it all started for me. That is where this happened, this ended, and this is where now this started. And this is the beginning of your everything, right? This is where things really get real for you. And I don't know, perhaps the challenge that you're experiencing is stepping into your power through this, right? It's like when I went from a receptionist to a manager, right? I stepped into this, I was really good at being a receptionist. So it was now time for me to level up and manage. That was a choice I made. I could have stayed as a receptionist because I was comfortable, but I wanted to grow. I wanted to level up. So I went ahead and became a manager. It came with more responsibilities. And I feel this is where they want you to surrender to your full power. Yes, it's going to require more effort and energy, right? It does. There's more responsibilities. So don't be afraid to do that. Surrender and unleash your full power and see where it takes you, right? So this is what's happening for you right now. And things are really getting very, very real for you here, Libra. So we're going to go ahead and pull a spirit animal that is guiding you through all of this. And what we're getting for you is the koala spirit, along with the raccoon and the lion. So the message is spirit has a plan for you, Libra. The number here is 35. So you might be seeing this number around. It might be important to you. I am getting 35 days around the message of this card. So let's read and see what the koala wants to share. And this little thing on his head, it looks like a dream catcher. And I've got a dream catcher behind me. I feel that the dream catcher is coming in as a sign for some of you. So in nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need and that spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere. They want you to have faith in the abundance that is everywhere. Surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. Okay, so as you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance that you seek. You radiate it, right? It gets reflected to you. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment. All gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. And your protection message today is, are you feeling uneasy and mistrustful of the world? Have you been hiding in a safe spot, afraid to venture out because you're convinced that life and other people will disappoint you? Koala Spirit has appeared to let you know that your faith is misplaced. The present safety you seek is already passing away because all things are temporary and outer conditions are always changing. Find your safety by placing your faith and trust in Spirit, who will show you, who will grow the abundance that is already yours. Perhaps you are acting slowly or overly cautious because you lack faith that there is more for you out there than what you know. You may have boxed yourself into a safe place that has nothing else to give you and become so familiar with it that you have forgotten to explore. Are you feeling pessimistic and convinced there is nothing more for you out there? Koala Spirit reminds you that self-care is meant to replenish you so that you can venture out again in faith, trusting that there is no limit to the joy Spirit wants you to experience. Be good to yourself and reconnect with Spirit to reclaim your faith in things yet unseen. So look at that. So that is Koala Spirit guiding you. And we're going to close and seal your reading now with an angel number. So this is the final message for this reading. And what we're getting here is 9090. You are being shown the way, Libra. You are being shown the way. Your angels are guiding you at this time, and you're going to see the guidance coming in. You are under spiritual influence. Assistance is here. So they want you to take the high road. Okay, so the spiritual influence I feel is coming in through your inner knowing, but what you're delving into that has to do with spirituality. It might be something you're watching, it might be something you're reading, it might be something that you are doing. You are being shown the way through all of that. So, this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes, even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.